what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be putting the floor in. I'm putting the ceiling in. But before we get started with that, I want to share with you guys all the work that takes place before you can start these two projects. On the floor, I've got birch furring strips. I cut a bunch of 1.5 inch furring strips out of some leftover birch that I've got. I like using that because it's very strong and it's lightweight. The subfloor does not have any play when you use that hard wood. I put those furring strips pretty close together because I wanted to use a 1/2 inch on the floor. Now I went with 3/4 inch on the furring strips because I've got thinsulate in between those furring strips. I also put down kill mat on the floor for the sound deadening purposes. So 3/4 inch furring strips, thinsulate underneath that, kill mat underneath that, 1/2 inch on the floor. So this is a solid floor. You want to make sure that on your seams that you have a nice smooth transition so that that floor sits nice and flat and you don't end up with any grooves in the floor. If you don't get this surface flush, though, this seam here will eventually show on your vinyl flooring. I screw mine down. The furring strips, I use Loctite adhesive, and then I just put weight on top of it. But on the floor itself, I screw it down and I put a lot of screws in there. I don't want a squeaky floor. I never want this floor to be an issue down the road. So the floor is ready for the vinyl plank flooring. We're going to get started on that. But before I do, the ceiling, that is just 1/2 inch birch furring strips, and then also the thinsulate insulation up there, sound deadening on the ceiling too. So the ceiling is ready to go as well. I'm going to start putting some coats of polyurethane on the tongue and groove ceiling that's going up. I'm going to get that all coated before I start putting that up, but we're ready to go. That's a wrap on that ceiling project. The puck lights are in, and it's a good day when you've got lights in your van. That and turning that water on for the first time, those have got to be the two special moments. But let me show you up here, we saved 1.5 inches of headroom up there, and still have a nice solid ceiling, really aesthetically Love the way that tongue and groove always comes out, and that's solid. All right, guys, Gracie is here at the shop, and you know when you get a new van and it is as incredibly beautiful as this, you want to get working on it right away. So today, Gracie's here at the shop, and she's been kind of hanging out helping me, but she said, what can I do on my van? So, what are you doing?
I'm taking off all the D-rings.
What's a D-ring?
A support thing?
There you go. It's to tie down stuff.
Tie down support.
But we don't need it in a van build, do we?
No, you said we don't, so we don't.
Nice, nice. You know, I want to show you something. She's got the newer Promaster, and that front passenger seat, it literally almost lays completely flat. And that's Jock's new home, right?
I think so.
Jock has taken over the front passenger seat. He is riding in style. Now, you guys are going to want to subscribe and follow along on this build, because Gracie, the front of her Promaster, she like upgraded everything, and the computer system and all the extras that she ordered, like, it's pretty cool. I don't know if it makes me want to sell my van and buy a new one, because they're a few dollars more expensive now than when I bought mine in 2020-ish. So this is the 3500 extended, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
I'm so excited, so excited.
Now,
I finally got the courage to drive up to 65 miles an hour. I felt like I was speeding down the road after driving my RV at 55.
Yeah. So I'm happy that she's been driving it for about 4 days, and really getting the hang of it. I mean, if you guys come out to the property and you see my lane, she's been driving this lane, turning around, three-pointing it for at least 3 days, and really getting good at driving it. And this is the first time she's driven a van like this. It is a high step up. She's got a solution to that. We'll show you that later. But I'm happy that she's been driving it and she can hear what it sounds like on the highway, because today, once she gets the D-rings out, the day's not over. We're going to put Killmat in here so she can actually tell the humongous difference that sound deadening material makes on these van builds. So we're going to do that after the D-rings are gone, and no rush for the weary here at the shop.
I'm here to work sun up to sundown, sun up to sundown. Sun up for me is 11 o'clock in the morning when I get here, so 11 to 7, that's my hours.
There you go. Get the knee pads. All right, guys, we got another package in the mail. We love receiving mail. It's from Colorado. It's too small to be a license plate, and it's a license plate. I must say, hello, Pat, happy camper number 2. I sent you the other 4 plates. I hope to see the other one. Was looking for, don't know where you find a spot for this baby plate. It's a motorcycle plate from Colorado. That's super cool. That'll go up there. Honorably discharged veteran. That makes it even super, super cool. So thanks for your service. We'll get it on the wall.